The African sun was setting when everything changed. Dr. Haynewell sat in her research tent, looking at photos of hyenas on her computer. She had spent 5 years studying these amazing animals in Kenya. The fan beside her desk worked hard to keep the hot air moving. Suddenly, her radio came alive with excited voices. "Look at the sky!" Someone shouted. Haynewell stepped out of her tent and looked up. Her mouth fell open in surprise. A huge silver ship hung in the orange sky. It was bigger than anything Haynewell had ever seen. It looked like a giant disk made of shining metal. Smaller ships came down from it, like silver raindrops falling from a cloud. "This is impossible," she whispered, but she knew what she was seeing. Aliens had come to Earth. The next few days were full of confusion and excitement. The aliens called themselves the Stellar Confederation. They landed their ships in many places around Earth. One of their main research teams chose to land near Haynewell's research camp in Kenya. The alien scientists looked almost human, but their skin had a soft blue color. They were tall and thin, with large eyes that could see better in the dark than human eyes. Their leader was Chief Xenobiologist Duyun, who had studied life on many different planets. Haynewell watched as they set up their research equipment. They had machines that could scan animals from far away and create 3D images of their bodies. The aliens seemed very interested in Earth's animals, but they didn't seem very impressed. "These creatures are quite simple," Duyun said to Haynewell one morning. He was watching a group of zebras drink from a water hole. "Most of your mammals are peaceful plant eaters. Even your predators are not very special." Haynewell tried not to feel angry at his words. "You might be surprised," she said. "Earth's animals have many special abilities." Duyun smiled politely, but Haynewell could tell he didn't believe her. The aliens had brought pictures of predators from other worlds. These creatures had armor-like skin and long, sharp claws. Some could shoot poison or create electric shocks. Compared to these alien animals, Earth's predators seemed ordinary to them. The aliens spent a lot of time studying lions and cheetahs. They wrote reports about how these animals hunted. They said Earth's predators were inefficient and primitive. Haynewell knew they were wrong, but she waited. Soon, they would learn about the hyenas she studied. One evening, Haynewell was updating her research notes when she heard strange noises from the hyena clan she studied. She grabbed her camera and night vision goggles. Something was happening, and she needed to record it. The noises came from a group of spotted hyenas that lived nearby. Their leader was a large female Haynewell called Queen Sunday. This clan was special. They had stronger jaws than normal hyenas, and they could break bigger bones than any other hyenas Haynewell had studied. As Haynewell walked toward the sounds, she saw Duyun and his team setting up their scanning equipment. They too had heard the noises and wanted to study what was happening. Haynewell smiled to herself. The aliens were about to learn something new about Earth's predators. The hyenas' calls grew louder in the darkness. Queen Sunbite was leading her clan on a hunt. Haynewell knew this was just the beginning. Soon, the aliens would learn that Earth's animals were far more impressive than they thought. The real surprise was still to come. The alien research station grew quickly over the next few weeks. They built tall silver buildings that shone in the African sun. Their machines hummed day and night, collecting data about Earth's animals. Dr. Haynewell watched as they turned the quiet savannah into a busy science center. Jai-Ho, a young alien researcher, was different from the others. While most aliens stayed in their air-conditioned buildings, Jai-Ho liked to go outside and watch the animals. He often asked Haynewell questions about her work with hyenas. "Tell me more about how they hunt," Jai-Ho said one morning. They sat in the observation tower, looking out over the grasslands. Through their binoculars, they could see different animal groups moving across the plain. Haynewell smiled. Hyenas are not what most people think. They're not just scavengers. They're skilled hunters with very strong jaws. Jai-Ho typed notes into his tablet. "Our scans show their bite force is impressive, but surely not as strong as our engineered predators." He showed Haynul a picture of a creature from his home world. It had massive teeth and armor-like scales. Numbers don't tell the whole story, Haynul said. You need to see them in action. The aliens had set up special cameras all over the savannah. They wanted to record how Earth's predators hunted. They were most interested in lions and cheetahs, thinking these were Earth's best hunters. The cameras showed beautiful pictures of lions hunting zebras and cheetahs chasing gazelles. Chief Du-Yun called a meeting to share their findings. All the human and alien scientists gathered in the main research hall. The room was cool and dark, as Du-Yun showed videos on the big screen. As you can see, Du-Yun said, Earth's predators use simple methods. They chase, they pounce, they use their teeth and claws. Nothing special compared to the hunting techniques we've seen on other worlds. Haynul wanted to speak up, but she waited. She knew something the aliens didn't. Her research showed that the local hyena clan was different. They had developed new hunting strategies that no one had seen before. Later that day, Jai-Ho found Haynul at her tent. I saw something strange in the camera footage, he said. He looked excited. A group of hyenas took down a large buffalo last night. Our models said that should be impossible. Haynul nodded. That was Queen Sunmi's clan. They're special. Their jaws are stronger than normal hyenas, and they work together in ways we're still trying to understand. Jai-Ho's large eyes grew wider. Can you show me more? The other scientists don't think Earth's predators are worth studying, but I think they're wrong. Tomorrow, Haynul said. The clan usually hunts at dawn. We can watch them if you're willing to wake up early. That night, Haynul couldn't sleep. She was excited to show Jai-Ho what Earth's predators could really do. The other aliens thought they knew everything about hunting, but they had never seen anything like Queen Sunmi's clan in action. In the darkness, she heard the distant calls of the hyena clan. They were getting ready for another hunt. Soon, the aliens would learn that Earth's predators were far more impressive than their machines could measure. The real show was about to begin. The morning sun was just rising when Haynul and Jai-Ho reached the observation post. They had walked quietly through the dark to get there before the hyenas started their morning hunt. The observation post was a small wooden platform hidden in a tall tree, perfect for watching animals without being seen. Look there, Haynul whispered, pointing to a group of shapes moving through the tall grass. Queen Sunmi's clan was on the move. The big female hyena led her group with confidence. Behind her, 20 other hyenas followed in a perfect hunting formation. Jai-Ho adjusted his scanning device. Their body temperature is higher than normal, he said, and their muscle density is unusual. How did they get so strong? Haynul smiled as she watched through her binoculars. 5 years ago, this clan discovered they could break open bigger bones than other hyenas. The marrow inside these bones gave them more food and made them stronger. Each new generation of the clan grew stronger than the last. Through their binoculars, they watched as the clan found an old elephant skeleton. Other animals had already taken the meat, but the huge bones remained. These bones were too thick and hard for normal hyenas to break. Watch this, Haynul said. Queen Sunmi approached the biggest bone. She opened her powerful jaws and bit down hard. The sound of cracking bone echoed across the savannah. The huge elephant bone split open like a piece of dry wood. Jai-Ho's hands shook as he recorded the event. That's impossible, he said. Our tests showed that even our strongest engineered predators couldn't break bones that thick. The other hyenas joined their leader. They cracked open more bones, eating the rich marrow inside. Their powerful jaws made quick work of bones that other animals had to leave behind. They're not just strong, Haynul explained. They're smart. They teach their young which bones to break first. They work together to find the best hunting grounds. Queen Sunmi makes sure every member of her clan learns these skills. As they watched, a group of young hyenas practiced on smaller bones. The older hyenas showed them the right way to bite and crack the bones. It was like a teaching session for young hunters. Our scientists think Earth's animals are simple, Jaiho said. But I've never seen predators learn and teach like this, not even on worlds with much more advanced creatures. Suddenly, Queen Sunmai lifted her head and made a loud call. The other hyenas quickly gathered around her. They had spotted something in the distance. They're getting ready for a real hunt, Hainul said. Do you want to see what they can really do? Jaiho nodded eagerly. He had come to Earth thinking he would study simple creatures. Instead, he was discovering that Earth's predators had abilities that even the most advanced alien scientists hadn't imagined. The hyenas moved out in perfect formation, following their leader. Queen Sunmai led them toward a group of large animals in the distance. Hainul and Jiho packed their equipment quickly. They didn't want to miss what was about to happen. You said they've grown stronger with each generation, Jaiho said as they hurried to follow the clan. How strong can they become? We're about to find out, Hainul answered. The hunt they were about to witness would show the aliens just how powerful Earth's predators could be. Hainul and Jiho moved quickly but quietly through the savannah. Ahead of them, Queen Sunma's clan was stalking their prey. In the distance, a small group of elephants stood near a waterhole. There were 5 adult elephants and 2 young ones. They're not really going to attack elephants, are they? Jaiho whispered. Our studies show that hyenas only hunt small or medium-sized animals. Hainul said nothing. She just pointed to her binoculars. Through them, Jaiho could see Queen Sunmai organizing her clan. The hyenas spread out in a wide circle around the elephants. They moved like shadows through the tall grass. A noise made them turn around. Chief Tuyun and 3 other alien scientists were walking toward them. They carried scanning equipment and cameras. We detected unusual predator activity in this area, Tuyun said. Though I doubt we'll see anything interesting. Hyenas are simple scavengers after all. Hainul wanted to argue. But at that moment, Queen Sunmi gave the signal. The attack began. The hyenas burst from the grass in perfect formation. The elephants quickly formed a circle, facing outward to protect their young. This was normal elephant behavior, but what happened next shocked everyone except Hainul. The hyenas didn't retreat. Instead, they attacked in waves. One group would rush in, causing the elephants to turn toward them. Then another group would strike from behind. Their powerful jaws clamped down on the elephant's legs. Impossible, Tuyun said. He checked his scanning equipment again and again. Their bite force is off the charts. They're breaking through the elephant's thick skin. The elephants trumpeted in panic and pain. They tried to fight back, but the hyenas were too well organized. Queen Sunmai directed the attack like a general commanding an army. When one strategy didn't work, she quickly changed to another. Jaiho's hands shook as he recorded everything. This goes against all our data, he said. Hyenas shouldn't be able to coordinate attacks like this, and their jaws shouldn't be strong enough to damage elephant hide. The battle didn't last long. The hyenas forced one adult elephant away from the group. Their powerful jaws crushed through muscle and bone. The elephant fell, and the hunt was over. Tuyun stood in shocked silence. His scanning equipment had recorded everything. The hyena's bite force was stronger than any natural predator the aliens had ever seen. Their hunting strategy was more complex than anything in the Stellar Confederation's database. How is this possible? Tuyun asked. Our study showed that Earth predators were primitive and simple. You only looked at what you expected to see, Hainul explained. This clan has evolved over generations. They've grown stronger, smarter, and more organized. They've learned to break bones that other predators can't touch. They've developed hunting strategies that let them take down prey many times their size. As they watched, the hyenas began their feast. Their powerful jaws easily broke through the elephant's bones to reach the rich marrow inside. Young hyenas watched and learned from the older ones, just as they had practiced on smaller bones earlier. We need to completely redo our research, Du Yun said. Everything we thought we knew about Earth's predators was wrong. Jai-ho nodded in agreement. And this is just one clan of one species. What other surprises might Earth's predators have for us? The answer to that question would come sooner than any of them expected. A week after the elephant hunt, Chief Du Yun called an important meeting. All the scientists gathered in the main research hall of the alien station. The room was filled with both humans and aliens, all curious about what Du Yun would say. We have seen impressive things from Earth's predators, Du Yun began. He showed videos of Queen Sunmi's clan hunting the elephant. But we must be scientific about this. One successful hunt does not prove superiority. Hanul sat in the front row, watching carefully. Next to her, Jai-ho looked worried. They both knew Du Yun was planning something. I have contacted our home world, Du Yun continued. They are sending us our most advanced predator species. We will conduct a proper test to compare Earth's hunters with our engineered creatures. The room filled with excited whispers. The aliens had often talked about their engineered predators, but no one on Earth had seen one yet. Yoon Seo, a young alien scientist, raised her hand. Chief Du Yun, is it wise to bring our predator here? Earth's environment is very different from our testing facilities. Du Yun smiled. The creature has been specially prepared for Earth conditions. It will arrive tomorrow in a secure containment unit. After the meeting, Hanul found Yoon Seo looking at data files about the alien predator. The young alien scientist seemed troubled. What's wrong? Hanul asked. Look at these numbers, Yoon Seo said. She showed Hanul the predator's statistics. Its teeth were made of a special metal alloy. Its muscles had been enhanced with synthetic fibers. Its brain had been programmed with advanced hunting algorithms. They made it too perfect, Yoon Seo explained. Sometimes perfect is dangerous. It doesn't know how to adapt or learn like your hyenas do. The next morning, a small silver ship landed at the research station. Inside was a large metal container. Through its thick walls, they could hear something moving. Du Yun proudly showed them camera feeds from inside the container. The alien predator was twice the size of a lion. Its scales gleamed like armor. Its claws looked sharp enough to cut through steel. Its eyes glowed with artificial intelligence. This is the future of predator evolution, Du Yun announced. We have improved upon nature's design. Tomorrow, we will release it in a controlled area and observe its hunting abilities. Hanul looked at the creature on the screen. Something about it seemed wrong. Natural predators had limits. They knew when to stop, when to retreat. This engineered creature looked like it had no limits at all. Yoon Seo shared her concern. Our containment systems were designed for our world, she whispered to Hanul. I'm not sure they can hold something this strong on Earth. That night, Hanul couldn't sleep. She went to check on Queen Sunmi's clan. The hyenas were restless, as if they could sense something dangerous had arrived in their territory. Tomorrow's test would prove which was better, nature's design or alien engineering. But Hanul and Yoon Seo both feared the real test might come sooner, and in a way no one had planned for. The morning of the test began with chaos. Emergency alarms woke everyone at the research station before sunrise. Red lights flashed in every building. Hanul rushed outside to find people running in panic. The containment unit failed during the night, Jai-ho said, running up to her. The predator escaped. Our security systems can't stop it. Chief Du Yun was shouting orders through his communication device. Alien security teams moved through the station in protective suits. They carried weapons designed to stun large creatures, but their faces showed fear. Where is it now? Hanul asked. A loud crash answered her question. The alien predator appeared on top of a nearby research building. It was even more frightening in the open than it had been on the screens. Its metal-enhanced teeth gleamed in the early morning light. Its armored scales changed color to match its surroundings. The containment systems weren't designed for Earth's gravity, Yoon Seo explained, joining them. The creature is stronger here than on our world. None of our equipment works properly. The alien predator jumped down from the building. It moved with terrible speed and grace. The security teams fired their stun weapons, but the energy beams bounced off its armored scales. The creature seemed to be getting stronger with each passing minute. We designed it to adapt to any situation, Du-Yun admitted. His voice shook with fear. But it's adapting too well. It's learning too fast. The predator turned toward the group of scientists. Its glowing eyes focused on them. Newell could see computer calculations running across those artificial eyes. The creature was analyzing them, deciding how to attack. Everyone get inside. Newell shouted. They ran for the nearest building. The alien predator followed, its metal claws leaving deep scratches in the ground. They'd reached the building just in time. The heavy doors closed behind them. But they all knew the doors wouldn't hold for long. The engineered creature had already proven it could break through the strongest alien metals. What do we do? Jeho asked. None of our weapons can stop it. Hanul looked out the window. In the distance, she saw movement in the tall grass. Queen Sun Miss Clan had heard the commotion. The hyenas were approaching the station, moving in their perfect hunting formation. Maybe we don't need weapons, Newell said. Maybe we need predators that know this territory. Predators that have learned to work together through generations of real hunting, not computer programs. The alien predator hit the doors. The metal bent under its strength. Everyone backed away in fear. The creature hit the doors again. Will your hyenas really help us? Du-Yun asked. His pride in his engineered predator was gone now. Will they fight something this dangerous? This is their territory, Newell answered. And they've learned something your creature never will. How to work together as a real hunting team. The doors broke open. The alien predator stood in the doorway, its artificial eyes glowing with deadly purpose. But behind it, Newell could see Queen Sun Miss Clan moving into position. The real test of nature against engineering was about to begin. The alien predator turned away from the broken doorway. It had sensed new threats approaching. Queen Sun Miss Clan surrounded the building in a wide circle. 20 pairs of eyes watched the engineered creature carefully. Newell, Du-Yun, and the others stayed inside, watching through the windows. The alien predator stood perfectly still, its computer brain calculating the best way to fight so many opponents at once. Queen Sunmi made the first move. She walked forward slowly, showing no fear. The alien creature was twice her size, but she didn't back down. She made a series of short, sharp calls. Her clan members moved into perfect attack positions. They're using the same formation they used for the elephant hunt, Jaiho whispered. But how can they know what to do against a creature they've never seen before? That's the difference between natural and artificial intelligence, Newell explained quietly. The hyenas can adapt. They understand new situations. They don't just follow programming. The alien predator attacked first. It moved with incredible speed, trying to catch Queen Sunmi with its metal-enhanced claws. But the hyena leader was already moving. She ducked under the attack and closed her powerful jaws on the creature's leg. The sound of crushing metal filled the air. The alien predator's armored scales couldn't stand up to the bone-crushing force of the hyena's bite. Queen Sunmi had found a weak point where the leg joined the body. The engineered creature tried to shake her off, but now other hyenas attacked. They struck in waves, just as they had done with the elephant. Each group knew exactly when to attack and when to pull back. They weren't just fighting. They were testing the creature, learning its weaknesses. Impossible, Du-Yun said. They're damaging its armor. The metal alloy should be too strong for any earth creature to break. But the hyenas had spent generations learning how to break the strongest materials in nature. Their jaws could crush elephant bones. The alien metal was strong, but it couldn't match the power of jaws that had been perfected by natural evolution. The alien predator fought hard. Its computer brain tried to find new strategies. But every time it adapted, The hyenas adapted faster. They'd work together perfectly, protecting each other and striking at the right moments. Queen Sunmay led another attack. This time, her whole clan moved as one. They surrounded the alien creature, their powerful jaws crushing through its armor in many places at once. The engineered predator's artificial eyes flickered as its systems began to fail. "They're not just strong," Yunseo said in amazement. "They're smart. They found all the weak points in our perfect design." The battle ended quickly after that. The alien predator lay broken on the ground, its advanced systems no match for the teamwork and natural strength of the hyena clan. Queen Sunmai stood over it, showing everyone who the real master predator was. Hanul watched as the clan celebrated their victory. They called to each other with happy sounds, each member of the group joining in the celebration. This wasn't just a group of animals, it was a family, a team that had learned to work together through real experience. "Now do you understand?" Hanul asked Duyun. "Nature's engineers have been at work for millions of years. Sometimes the perfect predator isn't the one we design. It's the one that nature has shaped through countless generations of real hunting, real survival, and real teamwork." The hyenas gathered around their leader. The morning sun made their fur glow as they stood proudly in their territory. They had proved that Earth's predators were far more impressive than anyone had imagined. 1 month after the battle with the engineered predator, the research station had changed completely. The aliens removed their containment units and weapons. Instead, they filled the buildings with better equipment for studying Earth's animals. They wanted to learn from nature, not try to improve it. Hanul sat in her new office, looking at the data from Queen Sunm's clan. The hyenas had gone back to their normal hunting routine. They showed no interest in the broken pieces of the alien predator, which the scientists had carefully collected for study. "Our reports to the Stellar Confederation have caused quite a stir," Duyun said, entering her office. He looked different now, more humble, more willing to learn. "They want to know everything about Earth's predators, especially the hyenas." Hanul smiled. "What do they think about your new theories?" They were surprised, Duyun admitted. "I told them we need to change how we think about predator evolution. Natural selection is more clever than our best engineers." Jaiho joined them, carrying new scanning results. "Look at this," he said excitedly. "We found similar adaptations in other Earth predators. Some lions are developing stronger jaw muscles. A pack of wolves in another area is showing new hunting patterns. Earth's predators keep surprising us," Yunseo added. She had become the lead researcher for studying animal intelligence. "Every time we think we understand their limits, they show us something new." Through the window, they could see Queen Sunmi's clan in the distance. The hyenas were teaching their young ones how to hunt. The older animals showed the younger ones exactly how to move, how to work together, how to use their powerful jaws. "That's what we missed before," Duyun said. "We thought we could program the perfect hunting strategies. But these animals learn and adapt in ways our computers can't copy. They pass their knowledge down through generations." Hanul watched as a young hyena successfully caught its first prey. The whole clan celebrated together, their calls echoing across the savannah. This was what made Earth's predators special, not just their strength or speed, but their ability to learn and work together. "We're starting a new research program," Duyun announced. "The Stellar Confederation wants to study how Earth's animals learn and adapt. They think it might help us make better decisions about ecosystem management on other worlds." "Will you stay to help?" Hanul asked. "There's still so much to learn about Earth's predators." Duyun nodded. "Yes, but this time, we're not here to judge or improve. We're here to learn. Earth's animals have much to teach us." That evening, Hanul took a final set of photographs for her research. Queen Sunmai stood on a small hill watching over her clan. The setting sun made her look like a queen indeed, not because of any engineered improvements, but because of the natural perfection that countless generations of evolution had created. The aliens had come to Earth thinking they knew everything about predators. Instead, they had learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes the most impressive engineering happened naturally, through millions of years of adaptation and survival. Earth's predators might not have metal teeth or computer brains, but they had something more valuable: the ability to learn, to adapt, and to work together. As the sun set over the African savanna, the hyenas' calls filled the air. It was their world, and they had earned their place in it, one generation at a time.